What up, though? It's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another fragrance video, and today we're going to do a bit of a March recap. At the time of this recording, it is early April. It's April 2nd, so I'm a little late with doing this video, but your boy been a little bit busy, so I was excited to get back to some fragrance content. But I want to talk about some of the best fragrances that I wore in the month of March. I have 5 fragrances that I'm going to highlight in this video. Various reasons for why these fragrances make the list. Could have just been great overall wears. Maybe they were fragrances that got me some compliments. Just 5 fragrances in the month of March that were just great wears. My top fragrances in the month. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so these fragrances are in no particular order. The first fragrance that I'm going to talk about today is one of those hidden cheap gems, in my opinion. I don't hear many people talking about it. I've talked about it personally quite a bit on my channel. I really like the scent profile, the way this smells. The fragrance that I'm talking about is Zegna Intenso. This, of course, is by Zegna. At the time of this recording, I saw this on Amazon for around $26. You can find this on other discounters for like $25 and below. But this is a fragrance that kind of reminds you of Armani Code. If you've heard me talk about this on my page, you probably heard that before. But I recently put my nose on Armani Code Parfum about a week ago. And when I smelled that, I got elements of Zegna Intenso. It's this like fresh, clean vibe that it gives you. There's pink pepper, cardamom, lemon, and orange that you get at the top here. There is a fresh iris, and then this kind of dries down to a woody, powdery fragrance. It's a nice fragrance. I get compliments when I wear it. It doesn't last that long. I get somewhere in the 4 to 6 hour range with this one. But again, for the price, I have no complaints about that. This is a nice fragrance. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't gotten your nose on it, but you like something that is, you know, fresh, a little bit of citrus, powdery and woody. Zegna Intenso is definitely that. It's a great fragrance and one of the best that I wore in March. All right, the next fragrance on the list is more of a springtime or warm weather gem. We had some warm weather here in March. I live in the Midwest, so the temperatures go like a roller coaster here. Up and down, up and down. I've seen 70 degrees, 60 degrees. I've seen snow in March. So it's just been a crazy month from a weather perspective. But I got my nose on a decant of a classic kind of spring warm weather fragrance, and it was definitely one of my highlights in March. That fragrance is Silver Mountain Water by Creed. This is a fragrance that I think is fantastic. I don't know what took me so long to get my nose on it, but I'm glad that I did. I'm a big fan of fragrances that have tea in them, and this has a green tea note. There's some other citruses in the fragrance as well, but it just gives you that soft, kind of watery type of feel, perfect for the spring weather months. The thing that impressed me a lot with this fragrance is its longevity. I actually got around 6 hours or more on my skin, which was a bit surprising considering this is more of a kind of light, watery, airy type of fragrance. But I enjoyed this one thoroughly. Definitely gonna be a banger that I rock here as the weather hopefully stays warm. But I wore it in March and I loved it. I'm gonna continue to wear it here again, April, May, and beyond. Silver Mountain Water by Creed. All right, the next fragrance on the list is a fragrance that I obtained from an indie house called Making Sense. If you're not familiar with it, I got familiar via Ross from TLTG Reviews. I was really watching the review on a fragrance that they make that is inspired by Prada L'Homme called Iris Man. But then I saw that they have a Prada L'Homme Intense inspired fragrance. So I bought that, and it was a very enjoyable wear in the month of March. This is Iris Man Intense, and this is essentially Prada L'Homme Intense. That's been hard to find for me. It generally is not on discounters, or if it is, it sells out pretty quickly. But this gets you pretty close, man. It smells of Prada L'Homme. It has that Prada L'Homme DNA, but this has some depth with patchouli and leather. But you get that fresh, like soapy lavender iris type of vibe with this fragrance. And I got a compliment or two wearing this one as well. I like this a lot. This 17 ml bottle comes in at around $20 on their site. They can get larger sizes in the $30 to $50 range, but this was just a nice interpretation of Prada L'Homme Intense. I'm going to wear this definitely a bit more here in the spring. Maybe evenings out in the spring is kind of where I envision wearing this, but this was a nice wear, no doubt, in March. Irish Man Intense, or Iris Man Intense, not Irish. Iris Man Intense by making sense. All right, the next fragrance on the list is, from, in my opinion, the best blue fragrance that I've personally ever put my nose on, and that is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. This is a 10 ml sample that I got courtesy of Micro Perfumes. It's almost gone. This is absolutely full bottle worthy. I'm just hanging on to the remnant that I have left of this because this fragrance costs like $185. And I'm gonna buy it, I have to. This is a fantastic blue fragrance. You get the citrus, you get the aromatics, you get the woodiness here. It's fantastic. I get a little darkness as well. I'm not sure where that comes from, but this is one that gets you compliments. I wore this out last week and somebody was like, wow, you smell really nice. What is that you're wearing? And I told them it was, you know, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. And they were like, okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out. This is a compliment magnet, a compliment beast. It lasts a good amount of time. This is a fantastic fragrance. Again, the best blue fragrance I personally put my nose on, and a great wear, no doubt, in March, Bleu de Chanel Parfum. All right, and the last fragrance on this list of top fragrances in March is one of my signature scents, one of my favorite fragrances to wear. Got me a compliment when I wore it in March. Gets me compliments generally every time I wear it. Again, not in it for compliments, but it's very nice to get them. This is a banger, man. For Him Bleu Noir Parfum by Narciso Rodriguez. This is fantastic. One of my favorite fragrances in my collection. It is woody, it's musky, it's powdery. You get that iris note in here. You got a leather accord, you got a suede accord in here as well. This is just a fragrance that checks all the boxes for me. It has a smoothness, a classiness, an elegance. I love wearing this fragrance. I was wearing it in the daytime. You can wear it in the evening as well. It just works great. It checks a lot of boxes in the versatility department. I usually reserve it again for more special occasions. I was attending a day event and it just worked very, very well. Very nice fragrance. Again, one of my favorites hands down in my collection, and a great one for March. For Him Bleu Noir Parfum by Narciso Rodriguez. Well, there you have it, guys. 5 fragrances that stood out for me in the month of March. All of them were fantastic wears. Some of them got me compliments. Some of them I just thoroughly enjoyed wearing. What fragrances did you wear in the month of March that checked those boxes for you, that were the fragrances that stood out for you in the month? Feel free to throw those in the comment section. I'd love to hear about them. Be sure to check out my social media for more. Please like and subscribe on whatever social media platform you're watching this on. That would be greatly appreciated. Once again, it's your boy Meech, aka the Sillage Saint. Until next time, take care. Peace.